What's up, gang? Kawaii50 here with another fake Grand Order video. And gang, you might have seen this thing rolling about on Twitter. Thing asking for your FGO hot takes. Now, you can go ahead and peep this thread. I went and put the link to it down in the comment section below. And stuff in this thread ranges from, yeah, get 'em, to, I don't know if I like that. But I figured I might as well take this opportunity to give a couple quote-unquote hot takes about FGO of my own. Now, I don't know if any of these are going to be as spicy as some of the stuff in this thread, or as spicy as some of the stuff from the community thread I made on YouTube that somehow ended up in a lot of people posting their hot takes. That's cool. That's cool. We'll post some of those. That'll be fun. But I don't know. If you guys like this video, be sure to go ahead, like and subscribe and all that good stuff, even if I make you mad, because remember, you might think something about something, and I might think something different, but we are allowed to do that on subjects that are as simple and innocent as video games. So, let's get started. My first little hot take is related to my current desktop wallpaper, Osakabe Hime, and that is that Osakabe Hime's NA translation has made me like her more. It really has. I have 10-10-10'd her, specifically because of how NA has portrayed her, and I was pretty lukewarm on her as a servant to begin with. Now, she's one of my favorites. I love Summer Osakabe Hime, I love regular Osakabe Hime, everything about her is great. So, maybe that upsets you, but it is what it is. Love NA Osakabe Hime. Give me more fanciful translations like that, NA team. I like the way you're taking that. My next take is regarding characters and animation updates, and I know there's a lot of characters out there that are very, very popular that really need an animation update and are very overdue, like for example, Jeanne d'Arc Alter. But I think that's the wrong way to go about it. I think L'Engle should start backwards and prioritize animation updates for some of the oldest, even lowest rarity servants in the game going forwards, specifically for the reason that it would make Fate Grand Order look less dated. Look, if you take a peek at, for example, Paracelsus von Hohenheim versus William Tell, I just picked two servants out of thin air, it's a very, very different set of animations, and it varies very much so in quality. So go ahead, give us a focus on these older servants, give us new Mozart animations, all that good stuff. Focus on that first, so the game ends up having the visual fidelity where it's able to compete with some of the newer gacha games on the market. My next take's regarding the critical star mechanic, and I know Quick is a very popular thing to run, and it's a very fun thing to run, it really is, but I think critical stars in general are a weird mechanic, and I don't really think they're implemented as well as they could. I would much rather each servant based on their class had a specific critical chance that could be augmented with some skills. Would this lead to certain servants potentially being unable to crit and change up the meta? Yeah, it might, but that's just kind of a thing that happens in games. You expect your rogue to crit more than your warrior, and I think that's a fine balancing act. Next take is regarding Epic of Remnant, and it's about the best chapter of Epic of Remnant. I know a lot of people will talk about Musashi's chapter, the Duels of Swordmasters, or Shinjuku, but I am here to tell you that my hot take is that Salem is actually the best chapter of Epic of Remnant, period. Mainly because the cosmic horror and general horror elements in Salem are implemented so well. I think it's legitimately irrelevant that Salem is one of the wordiest of the Epic of Remnant chapters with some of the fewest battles. Babylonia was wordy itself, and that's one of the best chapters of the game. It's basically just reading a great horror novel, and I really love having the opportunity to sit on the couch and curl up with a great horror novel. To have that horror novel isolated into Fate Grand Order on top of that, that's just gravy. And my final take is regarding rare prisms, and I came to this conclusion burning my 6th copy of Circe. That's right, I got a 6th copy. But anyways, regarding rare prisms, I personally don't enjoy getting rare prisms. I don't enjoy rare prisms as a mechanic. I think it's a needless extra step to access things. I would much rather if Fake Grand Order gave us even half a USO for every 4-star servant we ended up pulling extra. I think people would be way more stoked on that rather than having to specifically burn 4 stars to get things like old craft essences, command codes they missed, things of that nature. Those should just be in the Mana Prism shop along with everything else. I quite like the implementation of pure prisms. I like that idea to help out newer players. Mana prisms also okay, whatever, but rare prisms in and of themselves, I think the game would be better off without them. But yeah, those are just a couple of the takes that I have regarding FGO. I want you to go ahead and put your own quote-unquote FGO hot takes down in the comment section below, and I ask, please, I know this might be a lot to ask on YouTube and on the internet in general, but I have faith in the community that you all can keep it civil. Seriously. Let's just go ahead, let's air what we need to air, and we can go ahead and move forward stronger for it. If you want to talk more FGO outside of those hot takes, of course my Discord server is always open. I want to give a big thanks to the patrons on Patreon, subscribers and followers on Twitch, and of course all of you here on YouTube, because the community is what makes me want to make videos like this, and I really appreciate every single one of you. Alright, I'm going to close out the video with a couple of things that got posted in the community section. This is Kawaii50, hoping you all have a phenomenal day, and I'll see you all in the next video.